Alrighty then, welcome back to another TMK Racing 444 video, and this time we find ourselves at Dragon's Trail and we get the green. We've got Kobe in P1 next to Hulk in P2, and it looks like both Kobe and myself, I don't know how we've got such a good start, but just look at how much space we've already cleared from the rest of the pack, and just look at that. It's like the scene of Jack Sparrow when he's running away from all them pirates, with Kobe on the outside line clipping them apexes. Absolutely proud of him, and like I just said in the text about there, I'm doing my very best to try and protect him from the horde of hungry Group 2 cars in our rear. To find myself back up into P2, and of course we're jumping on board now with the Dark Seal, and we've got Tony there, Kobe, Sir Mags, and a beautiful looking NSX. I believe that was one of Frankie's friends. We're coming into a heavy braking section, and everyone, oh no, Damo into Scotty and into Hulk. Hulk smashed. I know Demo didn't do that on purpose, just clipping the exit there, and just look at the speed through Death Chicane, and I believe that was Tony just clipping the exit there and sending himself to, shall we say, the Shadow Realm. And we've got TMK on the outside line, we've got Neil the Dark Seal, and in pursuit in P3 is Kobe, and in P4 we have Zavicic, who we, in the last video, did 2 laps at the Nürburgring in the Group 2 cars. If you haven't seen that video, we'll pop that up at the end of this one so you can check that one out, because my good God, what an absolute beast Zavicic is. And I believe we've got JD now coming in to join the party. And also we've got there side by side with JD. JD just able to get ahead of Zavicic. We've got TMK on the outside, and is that Scotty as well? And now Neil the Dark Seal, unsurprisingly finding his way back up in P1, and JD and Kobe in pursuit is Zavicic in his Group 2, and I believe we just jumped on board with the GOAT of GT Sport, Luka Zavicic, and he's side by side with Kobe, and now JD. We're going to see him. We can just see Kobe's car in the left rear view mirror, and of course JD from GLR, an absolute legend. What do you call it? Flight sim connoisseur. Very much looking forward to JD's flight streams, but nevertheless, let's not digress too much. Coming up to the penultimate corner now, still on board with Zavicic. We're chasing GLR JD now, and we can just see the Dark Seal still in P1. Can he take P1 today here at Dragon's Trail? We've got Scotty with us as well. I'm sure he's probably going to show his nose. I believe that's him in P4, going side by side with Kobe in the background. But we've got Zavicic and Whiskey side by side, a tiny little bit of contact, and then JD just giving him a little bit more space, being the lovely driver he is. We've got Cam, I think just giving up there, not the fastest of racing line. JD just looking on the inside line. Is he able to make this stick, or has Zavicic got the better run? It looks like that's the case, and now JD losing to Scotty, now putting JD in 4th position, and Scotty finding his way to the rear of Zavicic's Group 2 Nissan GTR. And what do we think is going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? Who's going to take P1? We've got Neil the Dark Seal in P1, Zavicic working his way back up into P2, and now we are on board with Scotty, the absolute legend, in P3, well and truly within slipstream range of the GT Sport GOAT. And coming up to the penultimate corner now, we are on board with Stephen Scott, the king of GT Sport, and most certainly clipping at apex. Can he get a cracking run? It looks like a good line. He's still in slipstream range, chasing the GT Sport GOAT, and JD now followed by Bay Pond, And now we jump on board with the legend, Tony. Absolute lovely dude. Got a lot of time for this dude. And yeah, like you can see the text box at the bottom, this dude is literally amazing at everything. He's very, very good at everything. An absolutely lovely lad, rocking the 22 Warlord Racing Team livery there for TMK444 with the 100 sub-stream livery. Made by Dirk from Diaco Bub's channel. So also go and give Diaco Bub a sub. The livery goat, the livery Prince of Darkness is the correct term. Just see Hugh Hattrick there as well, which you're now jumping on board with in the Honda NSX. And Hugh Hattrick is most certainly being chased by a pack of 5, all side by side, coming into this corner. And Hugh's still able to hold off on that position. We've got JD keeping hold of my favourite position, P4. And through Death Chicane, everyone seemingly able to come out of that alive. And just look at how close all of this actually is. And yeah, a lot of fun this. Not really pushing for position here, like I mentioned before, Diaco Bub. Livery Genius, the livery Prince of Darkness is how he will be named from here. But look how close this racing is. This is what we love, and this is why we do it. This is just where the action is, and my good God, did we all have a lot of fun on this day. And just see Kobe there trying his very best to catch up, bless him, but he is getting better and better with every lap spent on GT Sports. And now we jump over to Damo, God's sake, the community goat, absolute legend. And I can see him in Adventure James chat right now as I do this. And of course 22 Warlord found himself at the back, but that's not surprising for a newbie to sim racing, only 10 years old, with a lobby full of weekly racers and YouTubers such as Luka Zavicic, who has found his way back up to P1. So we're gonna have to rewind this and see exactly the moment that occurred that he took P1 away from the Dark Seal, now in P2. And it looks like we're going to do that now, and it looks as though Neil the Dark Seal is side by side with Scotty. So here we are, Zavicic in P2, Scotty working his way up in the slipstream range of Zavicic, coming through to Death Chicane. Look at how fast that is. I absolutely love this. Group 2 is just so much fun, and when you're doing it for fun, like I say, it is just so much fun. Lucas Zavicic on the outside line, Seal on the inside line. He should have the better run, but it looks like yet again Zavicic on the outside line. The momentum is coming through. Momentum is key and king here in GT Sports and of course other racing games, but it just goes to show you, you don't have to push, all about momentum. And yes, Neil the Dark Seal, only one consistently able to hang with the fast boys. And if you watch the Group 2 video with onboard of Luka Zavicic, you will see exactly how quick Neil the Dark Seal is. And yeah, that brings us to a close. Thank you very much for watching. We've got a lot more content on the way with many different groups. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and I'm excited to bring you some more content from TMK Racing 444. Have a lovely day and week. Catch you next time. Ciao, ciao.